Yo guys, it's MisterVince, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make your vehicles go a little quicker in Jailbreak. This is very helpful for players who want to compete with their opponents. Now before I continue on, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoy, leave a like, as we're trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of summer. And of course today is Sunday, June 20th. It is summer solstice, or winter solstice if you guys are living in the southern hemisphere. And of course, it's Father's Day. I'm going to thank all the fathers we have and the ones we know and love today. So first, I'm going to go ahead and spawn a vehicle. You would always need a vehicle that has a lot less amount of parts. So don't use a vehicle that has an interior. So for this instance, I'm going to spawn a Camaro. And a Camaro is a pretty decent vehicle. The first thing you should always do is to turn on your headlights, because if they're off, then the material used is basically plastic, if I'm not mistaken. So if you turn them on, they're going to be made out of neon. I'm not sure if plastic is actually a material that affects the weight of your vehicles, but I'm pretty sure it kind of does, not as much though. Now if you look, the material used for the body is gray and glass, and if you look at the windows, they're made out of metal, and of course they're black because of the default color. Now of course everything else, like the brakes and the tires and the rims, they're pretty self-explanatory. So how do you change them exactly? Well, there are actually a couple of ways. So I'm going to go ahead and unequip pretty much everything that I've equipped. So let's start off with brakes and engine. You do not need to worry about brakes or engine because they don't do anything. We also don't need to worry about glow, as basically glow is used for the actual body. So you can change glow as to any color you like. Now let's go on to headlights. You do not need to worry about headlights either, since the fact that you can pick any color and basically it would just be the same. So any headlight color, it doesn't matter, you can just pick any you like. So I'm going to go with pastel blue. Now, what we do need to worry about are the rest of the things. Now, sirens don't matter either, as you can look very closely. They're actually not made out of metal, unlike most other things. And because of this, you do not need to worry about them either. But, of course, that's just for police officers. Textures also don't matter, so you can use any texture you want. And then we have tires. You do not need to worry about tires either. You can equip any tires you want. Then over here we got rims. The rims you're going to need to use are the blade rims. The reason why is because they're the weakest rims of all the rims, and they're the only rims to apply with one part. According to VG's video, the blade rims are the strongest, since you can make your cars even faster with the blade rims. But now, there comes the real question. How do you change the color of the vehicle rims? Well, you go to rim color, and you can basically change your rims, right? Yeah, but what about the material? Well, there are 3 colors that you can use to change your material to neon: Radiant Yellow, Radiant Orange, and Vanta Black. You can no longer get Radiant Yellow and Vanta Black because they're no longer obtainable. Radiant Yellow was the first nuke reward that you've kind of got, and Vanta Black was a reward that you get to get in Season 2 with the Season Pass at level 5. So for this video, I'm going to use Radiant Orange. So once you apply it, it should go a little quicker. Next we have is body color, and this one also matters. Even with the textures applied, you still need to worry about this. If you apply neon, the reflecting part of the car will no longer reflect, and it's going to be pretty basic. So yeah, and with chrome or fall chrome, it's basically going to reflect better, but of course you're going to need these 3 colors, as you can see. Any color will do, so you can pick Vanta Black, Radiant Orange, or Radiant Yellow. Then we have window color, and once again, window color also matters because, of course, it's made out of a part that affects your weight of a vehicle. So again, I'm going to go ahead and use, well, Radiant Orange. And now it should go a little quicker, and as you can see, it's slightly faster. Now, what about spoilers? Well, spoilers don't really matter because they don't really oppose to change the weight since they're basically made out of plastic. But feel free to use them, of course. They don't really affect your cars, so anything about them will do, so you can use them what you want. And yeah, as you can see, they're kind of made out of I think that's glass. Pretty sure that's glass. Use a basic spoiler if you guys are using like these spoilers. I'm not sure what material it is, but I believe it's made out of plastic for pretty much every single one. Just to clarify, I'm going to go ahead and use a color that is pretty easy to see. So I'm going to go ahead and select, these. It is mostly recommended to use these colors so you can go a little quicker. But I don't know if it's made of plastic. I believe they are made of plastic since there's not really much touches in there. If you use fault chrome or regular chrome, then it would still not be affected because plastic can also be reflected. So I don't think there's any problems with selecting chrome for those cars, but any color will do for your spoilers as long as they're made out of plastic. Because if you use tiki torches, they're made out of wood, and I believe they actually affect your weight. And then the rest of the spoilers, I believe, don't have an issue. I don't know if Eternal Flame is made out of glass, but I believe it is. So use something that is not really made out of glass and simply made out of plastic, such as the thrusters, the rocket, the boomerang, the racing wings, bat wings, etc. So any will do. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and select the dual rockets because they're actually made out of plastic. And then there you go. Your car should now go quicker and should be ready to go. And that's very good for you, right? Yeah, but another question. What about the vehicles with an interior? Well, this one is going to be a little harder to work with because since there's more parts into the car, it's going to slightly make your car slower. So that's not good, but still a pretty cool design nevertheless. So here we are inside Charon, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys how you can make your car slightly faster. So in second body color, use a color that is not plastic, glass, or metal. Use the neon colors, as you can see. Again, I'm going to use Radiant Orange. And then we have the interior. And the interior will be your best friend because you can apply any color, right? Well, it's recommended that you use Vanta Black, Radiant Orange, or Radiant Yellow, as it will definitely help out a lot if you use any of those colors. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and apply Vanta Black for pretty much every single one. And now, your car should be faster. The Charon is known to be the best vehicle for customizing because it has the most amount of selections available. So if you don't want to use like a single customization, use the Charon, as we'll have every single customization option available pretty much. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If this video helped you, leave a like and subscribe. And as always, my name is MisterVince. Have a great day, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.